Let go. And begin. The first baduanjin. Fingers in. Go up. Look towards the ceiling. Push up as far as you can. Stretch out the body. And relax the neck, looking forward. Hold for a moment. And let go. And again. Up. Relax the neck. And let go. Third time. Up. Relax. Let go. And the fourth time. Really overstretch the body. Relax the neck. And let go. The second exercise. Up. Stretch out. Look far away at an imaginary goal you're aiming at with your bow and arrows. And then release. Let go. Cross hands. Shift position. To the other side. Pull the bow. Aim the arrow. Look far away. Aim. Hold. Shoot. Let go. Pull. Aim. Hold. Shoot. Let go. Inside. Pull. Aim. Look far. Hold. Shoot. And stand. And continue. Arms go up. Then you change. One arm up. Pick one. One arm down. The hand is straight above the head. The palm pushing towards the ceiling. The other palm pushing towards the ground. Make sure that the body does not tilt like this, but stays erect. go. Now same, but change hands. So the other hand is going up. Really overstretch, push up, push down. Open up the body and let go. And again change hands. Push up, push down. Let go. Up. Change hands. Really push up, really push down. Overstretch the arm. And let go. The fourth exercise. Palms down. Drop through the legs. Feel as if you're leaning on two poles in the ground. And you slightly open up the body and start rotating the neck together with the upper arms, the head together with the lower arms. Push out the palms while you push out your eyes like if they want to pop out. Really look angry and let go, fall back to the center. Open up. Neck and upper arms, head and lower arms, eyes and palms. And let go. Open up. Neck and upper arms, head and lower arms, palms and eyes. And let go. Open up. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. And let go. Fifth exercise, open up. Stand wide. Sit on the legs. Soften the back, soften the neck. And tilt. Roll. Drop. Swing. Rise. Watch the center. Turn toward the rear and then fall. And reverse. Tilt. Roll. Drop. Swing. Rise. Overturn. And fall. Tilt. Roll. Drop. Swing, rise, overturn, and fall. Until roll, drop, and swing, rise, overturn, and fall. Open up. And high. Hands move along the face. You feel them going down along the throat, the upper chest. Spread. Move them to the back. Massage their way down. Slight massage of the kidneys. Then you continue like how you empty a tube of toothpaste. But now your legs. Go down. And grab your feet. If necessary, bend your legs. But grab and hook your feet. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders. Push yourself up with the legs so that it feels like if you want to pull yourself up from the floor. Stretch the leg backward as much as you can. Feel the kidney area. And then release and very slowly rotate with the hip joints. So you move up again. Slowly give the blood time, otherwise you get dizzy. Open up. Face, neck, upper chest, back. Squeeze down. Massage at the kidneys. Continue to squeeze down. Hinge at the hip joints. Grab the feet. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Push yourself up to the legs, but keep the arms relaxed. Keep the neck relaxed. Move the knees backward. Feel the kidney area. And let go. Slowly move up. Go down again. Slight massage. Go down. And relax. Hook around your feet. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck, the head just hangs down. And push yourself up to the legs, the knees going backward. Feel the kidneys. And let go. Make sure the abdomen stays relaxed, otherwise it goes into a cramp, which is not nice. And so unrelaxed. So go down. One more time. Squeeze on. Quite solid actually. Massage at the kidneys. Continue to squeeze down over the buttocks, the hamstrings, the calves. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Hook the feet with your fingers and push yourself up. Feel the kidneys. The abdomen stays relaxed. Let go. And slowly move up. Next exercise. Important. Make two fists with the thumb folded over the middle digits of the ring finger and the middle finger. A very loose fist. Then you continue. You spiral so that the hands get at your sides. And in the meantime, you open up your position and you sit. Then you drop one of the arms. Yes. Look with the eyes at the fist. Push out your eyes with your eye muscles. And like it feels like you pull the fist forward with your eyes, like this. It's called angry eyes. Overstretch the arm, do not allow the body to rotate, then rotate the arm. Rotate it fully. Push, and now spiral. First the fingers, then the wrist, then the elbow, then the shoulder part. And with the eyes, you pull the fist back and let go. Return to your starting position. Change sides. Drop, connect. Punch, turn. Push, twist, pull, let go, drop, connect, punch, turn, push, twist, pull, let go. Punch, turn, push, twist, pull, and let go. Close the position. Important, the feet make contact with one another, and you make a pillar out of your body. Actually like a factory chimney, a hollow pipe from bottom to top, top to bottom, and the other way around, of course. Now feel the chi coming up from the floor, through the legs, the upper legs, into the abdomen, in the chest, through the throat, the head, and then against the rim of your skull, and like a hot air balloon, it pulls you up. The heels come off the floor, not because you push, but because you're being pulled by the rising chi. Then let the chi sink down through the body into the abdomen. Relax the abdomen and drop with a bang. Relax. And again. Chi rises through the legs. Through the upper legs. Into the lower abdomen. Upper abdomen. The chest fills. The neck. The head. Against the skull. And you get lift. And you get even more lift. Then you allow the chi to sink through the neck, the chest, abdomen, into the dantian, and drop. And one more time, rise through the feet. Feel the chi going through the ankle joints, through the legs, through the knees, through the upper legs, through the hips, the lower abdomen, the upper abdomen, through the diaphragm into the chest, the throat, the head, against the skull, and you get lift. Slowly but certainly you get lift. You get more lift. Sink the chi into the dantian, and once it's there, let go. Open up and stand. Sit on the legs. Continue with qigong. go. In, out. 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 Two. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, Breathe. In, out. 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 In, and 4. Out. In, 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 out, 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 5, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, 5, 6, out, in, out, in, Out. In. 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 And 7. Out. In. 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 Go to 8. out, in, 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 out, 9, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In and stand center. Out. Left hand covers the right hand. Feel the hands. Place them above the abdomen where they want to be by themselves, without physical contact. Feel them. Move the mind to the dantian and search for your hands. Let go. Open. Overstretch from left hand to right foot, right hand to left foot. And let go. Thumbs in the fist, loose fist. Close the position. Push out the eyes. And done. Okay, that was the baduanjin and the qigong. Now we're going to look at Tai Chi. Again, Jian. There's so much to tell about Jian. I could bore you a lifetime with it. But I'll try to keep it workable for you. The last few times we've been talking about actually the upper side, mainly because I couldn't show anything from the leg work. Because I didn't have the camera yet. Today I can. So we're going to do something with the legs. Yay. Jian. First, let's repeat, what we've been looking at the previous time. That was that Tai Chi always moves in a vertical manner. It does not move horizontally. Now, on the other hand, Tai Chi is physically, as a construction, it's a circle on a stick. But in order to prevent yourself from moving the circle in a horizontal manner, we have to move it up. And up, straight up, is actually slightly in a curve, like this. You can feel it for yourself. If it's too low, and you relax the arms, then you will feel gravity pulling the arm. That's not good. If you go too far to the rear, then you will feel muscles in the shoulder or pulling the skin in front of the chest. And that's not good either. So search for the in-between. There you look for a type of qigong mode. You relax into the abdomen and open up the body on the inside so that you can reach the fingertips with your dantian. And that's actually jian. Now, how's that? Because, of course, we are moving. One of the other things we've been looking at, and that is what concerns the moving up and moving down. Moving up is always straight. No spiral, no such thing, and that has to do with the fact that the dumai is a fire meridian. It dries out, it goes through the spine being brittle, bone, and you only want to move straight up, no friction in the back. You move up, and once you're up, the spine, the dumai can rotate like that. Very important. The front side, where you go down through the in part, is more flexible. There is no hard bone. Yeah, well, the chest, but that's actually cartilage and not real bone. So it is a bit flexible, meaning that the yin side, going through the inside of the arms and the front of the chest, can slightly spiral down. So once you are in the pong, moving up straight, then tilt. Tilt is, watch my hip, which is fixed. So I'm not moving through the knee, going sideways, but from the foot up to the shoulder, one straight axis. The knee, you can't see that with these trousers, but the knee is not fully extended. Well, it's extended, but it's not locked extended. It's not locked to the rear. So when I move up, I actually move up with one leg, both arms, and that's why I tilt. Now, in order to prevent gravity from pulling me here, I allow the dantian, by relaxation in the hip joint, to fall, so it will slightly rotate, and that's where I move out. That is where my hands, I'll stand here, where my hands are in the palm movement. And then there is Lu Ji An, where by Lu you go down through the body. It's no pulling action, which is horizontal. It is just a movement where you are like a hollow pipe. And by the front side can spiral. So there is some rotation, moving down at the front, there. Moving up through the back is fixed. G. Relax the lower arms from the elbows to the fingers, they will float out. Then you are at the inside again, so a slight spiral is allowed, going down, raise through the back. The back is fixed, you can tilt, and when you're up, you can rotate, but that's it. And you slightly sink. Now what is sinking? Sinking is many things depending on the level that you can experience. Now I'll only refer to a very physical level. And that's accessible when you feel, well, not actually the dantian from an Nedan point of view, but when you can feel by relaxation of your abdomen, you can feel, well, like it's filled up in there and there's a large ball. If you can feel that, when you stand in a position like this, the knee straight above the ankle, this leg stretched from the shoulder through the hip towards the foot, stretched but not stretched. So it's not locked, stretched. I'm still slightly sitting down through the leg. Still slightly sitting down through the leg. Now, even when I move up like this, I rotate, and now I want to sink. Now forget about the arms for a moment. Sinking means relax the hip joints, not the knees. This is a no-no. Relax the hip joints, you will hardly see it, but you will feel it, how the weight, if you're properly aligned, how the weight goes down through the legs, and you will feel yourself become heavy. That is sinking, a downward sensation. Now I said I want to talk about the legs today. First we repeat the baduanjin like we've done it previous times, and then I'll talk about the legs. Okay, baduanjin. Open up. Qi down. Up. Up is a fixed motion. Then you can rotate by releasing the abdomen. Going down slightly spirals. There. Open, bounce up. There is lunge away. Continue, follow through. Om. Lu. Ji. An. Rotate. Watch how the leg follows the rotation of my center. Bounce. Moving up, it's fixed. Then you can rotate. Then shall we to home. Going down, switch to the inside of the arms. Towards the chest. Going down is flexible, slightly at least, and can rotate. Moving up is fixed. And when you're up, once you're up, you can tilt or rotate. Moving down, slightly spirals. Up is fixed. Rotate. Sink. Out. So there we are. One, two. Lunge wel. Hold. Nu. Ji. An. Rotate. Bounce up. Move up, fix. Rotate. Sink. Om, lu. Ji. An. Center. Fingers align, palms out. Soften the back, soften the neck. Soften the inside of the upper legs. And close. Okay, now you're familiar with the movements again, we can talk about the actual subject, the legs. You might have noticed during qigong and right a moment ago during the tai chi, the changing from left to right, that, well, let's talk about the qigong for this moment. When I turn, and I turn my back towards you or vice versa, then the first thing that I do before I turn is I erect myself. So for instance from, well, what's an example? Doesn't matter. It means that, for instance, when you're standing, let's say, the 7th qigong, and you want to explain, when I stand in the 7th qigong with this, that's not my best side. So you're constantly looking at my butt. So when I stand in front of the group, I rotate, I turn around. That means that when I stand like this, I first erect myself, and then I rotate, turn. Now what you want to achieve with that is that the dantian can stay relaxed, because I am explaining, I am guiding you through your qigong, but I need to practice myself as well. Not that this is my actual practice, because I'm talking too much, losing qi in that manner. I'm interrupting my breathing pattern with saying in, out, and so on and so on. But I don't want to disturb it too much. And when I turn something like this, well, you see the dantian, boom, 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 it gets seasick. So in order to keep the dantian quiet, I try, it doesn't always work, but I try to first shape myself in such a manner that when I rotate, sensation-wise spoken, not visually, but sensation-wise spoken, the dantian remains in the spot. Now try this for a moment. It's easier when you sit a bit wider, not too low, and it becomes difficult. And again, relax the inside of the legs, relax the back, relax the upper neck, relax the top of the head. Relax the abdomen. Try to feel that large ball inside. For the sake of the discussion, we will call it the dantian. So, feel the dantian. Now, once you've felt it, rotate, just turn, keep the feet in place, but just, well, turn to the left or the right, whatever pleases you most, but in such a manner that feeling the dantian is not disturbed. You can go to a certain degree. If you go too far, then the physical tension will disturb your capability to feel the dantian, to focus on the dantian. So then you just allow the body to fall back again. Don't move back, just allow the body to fall. The other side. Like this. And let go. Just fall back. You can use your breathing technique, breathing in, breathing out. So you use the breathing in to fill the abdomen. Once you feel it full, you rotate around it. Like the skin shifts around the ball inside of you. And let go. To the other side. And let go. Okay. So far so good. Now a remark in between is that it is of course very well possible that you don't feel a thing, that you have something like, what is he talking about, or how difficult is this? Don't worry about that, then just copy the moves and relax the abdomen and let the body take care of itself. No? It will come. Now, why is this important? Dantian awareness, or at least center awareness, because, well, you might remember that we have this saying, the arms rest on the dantian, the legs hang down from the dantian, which is very, very important. It means that the arms do not move all by themselves, but they only move because I move the center. Actually, they are not built out of 1, 2 parts, but 3. The third part connecting the arm to the dantian through the center line, of course. This is why in the beginning years you have to stand like that, so that the body can start to recognize that entire connection, and that one as well. Now, the legs, because they are the subject of today. The legs hang down from the dantian. What does that mean? It means that in Tai Chi, or actually I should say not in Tai Chi, but in internal movement. Internal movement needs a proper container, otherwise it becomes external. Like water in a box. If there's a tear in the box, the water is not in the box, it's out of the box. Yeah? So think inside the box. Meaning that when you connect the leg to the dantian, there is no separate movement of the leg. Dancing like this is external. Why is it external? Well, it does move the chi, and in that sense it could be internal, but the movement is external because it is on the outer rim of our body. It's in the limb movement. This is still, the leg moves. It's on the outside, away from the center. Internal movement requires a solid container, meaning that it's the dantian that moves and the leg hangs down from it. When I want a wider step, it's not the idea that you move the leg to step out. Now I of course exaggerate a bit, but this is not the idea. What is you're using your dantian awareness, your gravity center awareness. Feel how it is going down through this leg, the leg that you're standing on, and then you allow it to drop and to sink. Well, that has its end because the leg can only bend that far. Then you allow this, because it's a ball, to topple and roll off the top of the leg, and it will fall down. Watch that leg. Because the center falls down, that leg slides out. And it stops where it stops. Now I'm standing on a relatively slippery floor, but even then it stops where it stops. If it's short, then it's there, then that's your position. If it goes wider, then that is your position. It's just where the dantian can't go, won't go any further. I can force it, but this is the movement I am making. It's not made by gravity. It's not made by the want and the need of the dantian. Now, how can we practice this with qigong? For that, we need a different way of Tai Chi movement. Tai Chi moves on 3 levels. And now I'm not talking about the internal levels or the whatever kind of nice levels there are, but just very plain and simple physical levels. Low, middle, high. Usually you only see the middle level, this position, or a variation of that. Of course, we are the only ones in the world doing it right, and the rest is all wrong, you understand. But this is the height, the middle height. There is a low level, very important to practice if you want to cultivate the inner dantian, because it's a very strong pump. And then you literally go down. For those who are seeing me doing it, you go down. From there, you continue going down, and you go up again. As you can see, you go up vertically and so on. You literally go down. Well, that's not what we're going to do today, because I want to work with the legs hanging down from the dantian, and that's what we use the high position for. And the high position actually is rather quite difficult, and not lighter at all, but you think it's lighter, so that's why I'm doing it. We better be doing the low position, but now the high one. Meaning, as such, you start at from the same position, the balzo. You go down in the same manner. Gravity center falls down, and you bounce up. But now there is a difference. When going up, I'm standing like this. This knee does not stretch. What you were used to is that knee stretches out more or less, but now it does not. It's the ankle joint that opens up, meaning that the knee does not stretch. It's the ankle joint going up, and I'm still going up. So when I'm standing here, can you see my ankle? Yes? Now you can see my ankle. I'm falling through the decor. It's not the knee, but the ankle, the heel comes off the floor, and then I slightly adjust my position. Now about adjusting the position, like if the legs are a horseshoe standing up, a U shape like this. There. I feel my gravity center through this leg into that foot. Going down, still mostly here, 60% here, 40% there. Now I move up, watch the leg going, and there my gravity center falls down. If I want to go back again, I rotate the center. The leg does not move separately. It hangs down from the center. It's not attached to the floor. Well, slightly, but when I move the center, this happens. So again, U shape. Then I push myself up. First sink down, otherwise I have no space. I push myself up from the foot, the ankle, there, and I fall down. So that's the basic idea. Going down is a spiral, going up is fixed. Going down is a spiral, the leg follows, going up. And what you are looking for is how the center, how the upper legs are fixed to the center. And this might remind you of the top, where actually the upper arms hardly move. It's like they're fixed to the center. There. If you look at the baduanjin with the arms, then you might notice that there is no, watch my upper arm, there is no moving like this. It's attached to the center. It's the lower arms from the elbow and further that go away. It's the lower arms. That's where the work happens. But watch my upper arms, they do not go down. They rotate, and that's why the elbows slightly go up. But that's it. There. Now, the same applies with the short step Tai Chi, the high position Tai Chi. The same applies to the upper legs. There is no hinging in the hips. It's actually, well, not stiff. You want to keep it supple and open, but it stays in place. Now, this is a difficult thing. Just try it. Don't worry about it. Time will come, and we have plenty of time thanks to well, the current situation. So we'll get there eventually. Baduanjin, high step, Tai Chi. There we go. 起势。Sit. Continue. Up. Vanwege. Om. Nu. Ji. Focus on the dantian. Down and up. Om. Nu. Ji. Vanwege. Om. Nu. Ji. de handschellen. Om, hu, ji, aan. Om, hu, ji, aan. Om, hu, ji, aan. Om, hu, ji, aan. Feel the legs being pulled bent in. The front leg being pulled back, sinking so it gets some space. The rear leg being pulled forward and back. There you go. Good. Stand center. Soft in the back, soft in the neck. Divide the shoulder blades. And close. Good. Well, it was a nice exercise. Nice practice today. So thank you for being here. And I hope you liked it. Next Tuesday is another possibility. And like I said last time, next week, Wednesday, same time, 7 o'clock, I will start with a theory on qigong. Of course, the first time will be an introduction, because we all have to be on the same line when we talk about qigong, and that's what the introduction is all about. I hope you can make it and that you want to follow that as well, because we have plenty of time now. So, thank you for being here. Have a good weekend, have a good Easter, and stay safe, stay healthy. Doe ze, zei je.